Hi guys, welcome back to 40 Plus and Unfiltered. Have you noticed people changed? I have, and unfortunately for the worse. I really don't understand what is currently happening. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's coming to the stage now, guys, what I feel I don't want to go outside and socialize with people. And by socializing, I mean not even being near anyone, whether it's to do a school run or shopping. Whether it's bad energy, I don't know. But I just feel I don't want to be around any people. I just want to be all by myself because I feel whatever I'm getting from them, it's never good. Okay, people change so much. People now are miserable. They're self-absorbed. Nobody smiles. People rude. People seem to be out there to deliberately upset you. This is what I find quite a lot, be it this on social media or in person. There seem to be agenda behind many people, but a lot of the agenda is for some reason to make you feel worse about yourself just because they want to open their mouth and do something to you. It happens on such a massive scale, and I don't know if you guys noticing the same sort of thing, but it is a horrendous change. It's absolutely horrendous. There used to be days where you go out and you say hello to all of your neighbors and people used to smile. People used to be polite. I remember driving and it was really good to let people out and everybody waving their thanks, great, all that kind of thing. But now it's just not. People are angry. People just self-absorbed. It's ridiculous. I live in a small village. Luckily enough, still, I have good neighbors around and we all still talk to each other. And this is very much uplifting. But we came from a big city and people there were even, really miserable. But now here, even in the village, outside my village, if we go somewhere, I've noticed a huge change. People just don't feel like not that they don't want to interact, but they don't really. But the more so if they do want interaction, they want to be really horrible to you. And I've used this example many times because it happens on a fairly regular basis. If I go somewhere with my little one, a 5-year-old, kids, what they do, they're normally kind of on your feet sometimes, they just do whatever, they're next to you. But if you go in a supermarket and you come in, when you have doors come in and out, and somebody comes in with a trolley, you go with a trolley, you got, holding my daughter's hand, and then amount of touch that you get, because, we stop because it's easier for people to go around us with a trolley all by themselves, rather than me holding the trolley with one hand and having a child in the other. But the amount of touch that you get, and the eye rolls, it's like, is that so hard for you just to envisage the way come in and just go around? It's not difficult. It's just, I would say, common sense, and in fact, common courtesy, really. Just go around. It's just that much easier. But to, do the eye rolls and that, it's ridiculous. But it happens as well in the supermarkets, busy times, and I avoid them like a plague. But unfortunately, closer to like Christmas times, it does get busy. Sometimes you just misjudge the busyness. You go in there. And even just me by myself walking around, and you stop because somebody in front of you stops. So you're kind of like a little bit in a gridlock, which has happened. And then the amount of touch that you hear, it's just horrendous. It's like, people, you got the eyes, right? Just, you can see the situation. So just stop touching. Just deal with it. If you don't like dealing with that, just don't come shopping that kind of time. Do this online shop. The same with driving. People like, the impatience of driving. I was so busy that we have to just beep at everybody and overtake in the stupid places just because. It's like you stop on the traffic lights or somewhere in front of you driving really slowly and you've got some imbecile behind you either beeping or like sort of, weaving in and out of the traffic to see what's happening. It's like this guy in front, okay? I can't go any further, any faster. You beeping not going to really change anything because I cannot go any further or any faster. So there's no point. You can clearly see if we follow the lorry, you can see it's a big car, you can see it, okay? What's the point? What's the point trying to, ruin somebody's day just because what? And I don't know whether it is that, because I do feel sometimes, and I tell you guys, that I think there are some people that deliberately want to hurt you. And there's a saying, I said this before, hurt people hurt. So if this person been hurt in one way or the other, not physically but mentally, they seem to, I think, find the need to kind of claw back this, like, well, I had a horrible time, let's give everybody else a horrible time because what else could you do? And this is, I think, how some people seem to be dealing with bad times or something that happened to them. But to be fair, I've been through a lot. I don't for a second think of being an ass to somebody just because I had a bad day or bad time. It just doesn't cross my mind. I generally a very polite person. I'm overly polite, like I said this before. And I want to help people, if I see somebody that needs help, I'll offer my help, which doesn't happen a lot. And the other day, again, I did mention this before, I was driving somewhere and there was a car parked up with the learner plates, and there was a man and a little girl. I think she probably was about 7 or give or take. And she was like waving across the road, like she was waving to somebody, like she was in distress. I don't know. And the father looked a bit confused. So I pulled over and said, do you need any help? Is everything okay? And they just blankly just ignored me. Not even saying, yes, that's fine, sorry, misunderstanding, waving at somebody else, or everything's sorted, don't worry about it. Just nothing. Just absolutely nothing from neither of them. And I thought, you absolute arses, right? This would be the last time I would feel like I want to go and stop and help somebody, because you get that kind of response. See, and then there's many things that are happening. Sometimes maybe people offering you help. It is very important to accept help, okay? Because then this person will feel validated, okay? Somebody offered to help me once before, and I said no, because I was like, whoa, people don't do this anymore. But then I thought about it and said, actually, well, thank you for asking. Because those people that do still have a little bit of humanity left in them, they need a bit of validation to say, what you're doing is great. We need more of that, because we lost this as people, we lost this as a community. People just don't want to help people. People don't want to be around people. And again, my scenario, I think, is different, but then I could be wrong. So the reason I don't want to be around, because of the constant toxicity of people. Everybody forever on their phones. They have no social awareness whatsoever. People are genuinely just loud and obnoxious. And it just seems to be just getting worse. It's either one thing or the other. Okay, they're either really loud, horrible, and trying to offend you deliberately, or people are just really introverted that just don't have to do anything with you, not even a smile, or give you a smile back if you're smiling at them. It just happens. There could be a reason. Maybe those people probably came to the stage where I'm at, and are like, do you know what? If everybody's horrible, or majority of the people are, then I just don't want to know. But this is not how we should be. We should be, a little bit more nicer, a little bit more politer. The world is a horrible place right now. I'm sure we all understand what's currently happening in the world. We know, okay? It's a lot of uncertainties right now. And last thing we need is just people behave terribly all the time to all of us, because it will put you in a mood. I know this for a fact. If I had a good day before, and not say good day, genuinely had a positive day, I felt good, whatever I was doing, it was just a good day. I was just happy that day. And somebody then messaged me something, I think something that I sold on eBay, and it was absolute horrible, rude person, and it ruined my day. It just upset me, and I'm like, why? You don't even know me. What gave you the right to be such a horrible person? But the point is, again, that clearly points out the fact that there are some people there that just deliberately want to pull people down regardless, because it makes them feel better. So there we are. I don't know, guys, if you share, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will share this certain or similar experiences with people. It's just not a nice place. And all we have now, really, guys, with all this going on, is each other, is people and community. And we could make it a better place if we are just nicer, politer. If anybody just did like one good deed, it was a thing before, wasn't it? You do a good deed or receive the good deed and you pass it on, and you do a good deed to somebody else. Those tiny little thing, you'd be surprised how much just doing a one tiny good little thing could really, really help somebody mentally or physically without you even realizing that. So there we are. Anyway, guys, well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please share your thoughts, your experiences. Don't forget, of course, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It's really important. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.